into performing tonight, and to be sure that we have a climate where everyone can enjoy the concert. So right now, take a look at those electronic devices and make sure that the sound is off. And if you do have a small one with you tonight, a little one that needs a break, we will close the inner doors so they can go out in the hallway, take a break, and it'll be quiet enough for us in here. We do ask that you wait before you come in to sit back down until it's in between songs, so we're not breaking the concentration of our performers. So without any more hesitation, I'm honored to introduce Abby Martinez and our 6th grade choir.
Go B! She is so pretty.
This is our 6th grade choir, which is comprised of 2 classes. This is the first time they've ever sung together. This is actually one of the smallest choirs we've ever had due to the new school's opening, and it has been such a joy to have such small classes, because when you are in a small group, it means that you are that much more exposed, and that means that every single voice has to be on. And so these guys, they've been working really, really hard, and they have been perfecting their sound for you for a very long time. Now we're going to start with a very unconventional concert beginning, because we wanted to let you in a little bit into our daily routine. So we're going to show you the warm-ups that we do every single day. To a lesser extent, we're not going to go as high as we normally go. We're not going to go as low as we normally go. But so you can see how we are training their voices. Now, each of these exercises really does have a good reason behind it, although sometimes they're going to seem a little bit silly or a little bit strange. They all do something really good for their voice. Now, all of our warm-ups will have some element of movement to them, and that's because it frees up the body to breathe better, it frees up the jaw to relax better, and it makes their sound better and healthier overall. So without further ado, here are our daily warm-ups. Good evening, 6th grade. teacher from CU. She was not your traditional student teacher because she actually was getting her master's degree with her teaching certificate. And she came to us with so much more experience than a typical student teacher comes to us with. And so when she came in, automatically she jumped in, made a wonderful connection. I would argue that she's probably closest with the 6th graders because they just made this instant connection because they were all new together. And so I think you'll see that when they sing for her. And so without further ado, this is Miss Allison Zema. spirit of Halloween, we decided to add a creepy piece in there. So that was their creepy piece in there. These concerts are quite a production, even though it's very short. It takes a lot of work to make them happen, and I could absolutely not do this on my own. There are so many people that put their effort into this, and so I would absolutely like to thank the Erie High School administration, specifically Paul Stasina, who is running lights and sound for us up there at the top. He also set up this entire stage by himself, which is a ton of work, and he's very supportive. I would also like to thank our own administration. They are always here, they're always present, they're incredibly supportive of the cool things that we're doing. I can sometimes throw random things at them and they're like, yeah, okay, that sounds good, that sounds great, wow, what a great opportunity. And I love that because not all choir directors have that freedom. And it means that I can provide them with the opportunities that are going to be best for them, and they're going to open them up as musicians as well. I'd like to thank the wonderful staff here at Erie Middle School and Erie High School, including my music colleagues. Janae Bird is the high school director here. You'll get to know her very well because she's almost always at our concerts. She's in our classroom, and especially as we move toward 8th grade, preparing for high school. She'll become a very prominent figure in your children's lives, so that transition to high school is that much more smooth. Ben Tyler, Danielle Chrisman, Corey Miller are wonderful as well. They're my music colleagues. I want to thank you parents, because you are the ones that are here supporting your students. My parents, growing up, came to every single concert all the time, and my mom still comes to these concerts every single time. She has to pick usually one because she babysits for me while she's here, but she drives all the way from Grand Junction to come to my concerts. And it means so much to them that you are here in the audience with them, and to those of you that are watching on Facebook Live as well. It's a big deal, so thank you so much for being here and supporting your students. Hey students, can you thank your parents? Give them a round of applause. There is somebody really wonderful on this stage who makes our world turn. She makes everything function a little bit better. She's in our classroom all day, every day, and she is a person wearing many, many hats. She's administrator, she's secretary, she's piano player extraordinaire. The kids know her often as Crazy Mom. Ask her later. It's a pretty great role, I think. She is absolutely the reason that our choir program has gotten as great as it has, because without her, we would not function, and that is Miss Angela Reeder. As I introduced before, we have a really wonderful student teacher who left us 2 weeks ago to her high school placement up at Arvada West High School, which is arguably one of the best high school programs in the entire state. And that just speaks to her talent level. I'm not kidding when I say that she maybe learned a little bit from me, but I learned a ton from her. Her conducting was beautiful. Her way of dealing with human beings in general is just as beautiful, and we are so lucky to have had her here with us. We will miss her terribly, but we wish her the best of luck. And because she is a self-proclaimed crazy plant lady, we got her something a little out of the ordinary from flowers. We got her an air plant. So go ahead and bring it out, you guys. Please give a round of applause to Miss Allison Zeman. And last but not least, I want to thank you guys, because you guys are the reason that we come to work every day. Really, you make every day fun. I absolutely love ending my day with you. And I say this all the time, I'm like, thank goodness I end my day with you guys, because you're so happy and you're so willing to work and play and do weird things and sing about poop and like be really fun. And it makes it so great for me to end my day on this 6th grade high. It's just great. And if this is where you are starting with your first concert, I can't wait to see what you do at the end of 6th grade, at the end of 7th grade, by the end of 8th grade. I can't imagine the level of musicianship you're going to be showing by the time you're seniors in high school. So here's to another 3 wonderful years together and to a great concert. Thank you guys. Our last song is Romany Gypsy's song. from Romania, and it tells the story of the baths or the hot springs of Niš and all of the crazy things that happened there. It's a really silly children's song. It's got a hilarious translation if you ask your kids. And it's just a really fun song that kids in Romania would grow up singing and learning about. And it's a really crazy language to sing in. It's one of my favorite languages to sing in. And so please enjoy Mișcă Bania.